What's up, guys? So we're here for another mod review. Now, there aren't really mods for Rust, but mod is the easiest way to call them. Truly, they're plugins. But we're here to check out and start with this awesome plugin from Red Badger, and it is the Rocket Turret plugin. And of course, we had to start with this because, you know, I love my rocket launchers. Well, this is the Rocket Turret right here. As you see, it uses rockets as ammo. It has a rocket launcher instead of an AK, and it's got two little rocket pods on the side, and yeah, it's just really cool looking. Now, once the proper permissions have been given, the way you make one is you walk up to a turret, you'll need some cameras, rocket launchers, and laptops, and you're going to go /turret rocket. And boom, it took one rocket launcher, and that's what we got going on here. Now we can go ahead and fill this sucker with some rockets. We're gonna power these on. And then we're gonna do, let's see, plant 324, I think? Nope, that's the wrong one right there. I believe we want 325. So plant 325. There we go, some scientists. Boom! Now the rockets are on the slower bit, but I mean, once they go, boy do they go, and you can turn them up. Boom. Now, you do want to make sure that you put the rocket turrets on the edge of your base, because if they are too close, they're going to hit your base. And yeah, you don't want that. They're going to damage themselves, and they're going to damage your base. But as you can see, they nuked all these scientists. There's just corpses everywhere. Alright, so these guys have two more transformations. There is the anti-air as well as the Javelin, which is a brand new addition to it. So let's go ahead and check out the anti-air. First, you have to put the turret back to normal, so that's /turret normal. Now, I have it set to where it's supposed to give you everything back, but you can set it to where it doesn't and makes this much more costly. That's purely up to whoever the server owner is there. So next, we're going to do /turret anti-air. And now, as you'll see, it has taken two cameras, a rocket launcher, and a targeting computer, and it's attached them on there. This whole thing is really fancy looking. Pop a couple extra rockets in here. Boom. Turn on. Now, when you turn these on, they look like they're not on, but they are on, okay? And then we're going to go ahead and pull the rockets out of here already, so they don't go splashing everywhere. We're going to do /turret normal again. And then /turret anti-air. Whoops. Anti-air. Boom. We got that one all set up. Alright, so we'll be right back, guys. I'm going to go ahead and call in a helicopter, and we're going to have some fun. Alright, here comes the heli. And here they go. Oh, get rocketed back. Chest is gone, but the turrets stand. Gonna go down soon. Ooh, turrets still stand. Come on, turrets, get it. awesome. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get these back to normal and we'll show off the javelins. Okay, so we're gonna look at this sucker. Do turret javelin. Boom. Same thing over here. Boom. And then let's put in some rockets. Turn it on. We'll get some more rockets in here. That. Alright, and then we're gonna plant 325. Woo, look at them go. And they are getting nuked out there. Now, I believe this can probably get abused to cause damage to your own base. Yeah, see, that's hitting pretty close. They're very dead, though. Now, keep in mind, this Javelin part is just the first iteration and still has some work on the targeting to do, but as you can see, it does a pretty decent job of targeting. So that's actually not that bad and is really cool. There's also a grenade turret coming up as well, which I'm looking forward to. So, but that pretty much covers it for now, guys. I hope you enjoy this awesome plugin, and let's move along. Next up, we've got the Pilot Eject plugin. And basically what happens is there's a chance determined by the server owner in the config of the helicopter malfunctioning and the pilot needing to bail. The heli then crashes and the pilot parachutes out. You can then also customize the loot of which is on the pilot. So we're going to sit here and kind of follow around. You'll see the message, a badly damaged heli is inbound, is what will pop up. And now we're just kind of keeping on these to see when they go ahead and bail out. Alright, so there it is. You guys saw it. This one malfunctioned and just hit the floor. And the pilot parachuted down. And you can see there's an arrow, which of course you can turn on and off, that leads to him. It sits there for a set amount of time. You can set skins if you want the skins. You will just go ahead and choose the skins when you are setting the inventory. It's really simple. It's actually done with an in-game command. And basically, yeah, he's just lying here and you can just pop him off and you get whatever's in his inventory. I told him to have a Pookie Bear and a signal grenade, some chocolate, an LR, a set of army colored gear, and a full stack of rounds. And so that's what happens there. So definitely really cool plugin, and it's just something kind of different to have, which is really neat. So that covers the Pilot Eject plugin, guys. Next up, we've got the Plane Crash plugin. What this does is it calls in a low-flying plane. So you'll say a low-flying plane is carrying cargo, is about to fly over you. You're skilled enough to shoot it down with a rocket launcher. So there it is. It's coming in. I've got my rocket launchers with some HV rockets. Might as well give ourselves a couple more here. I'm a little paranoid that I might miss. There we go. But basically, yeah, it's going to roll in. It's going to be a little lower and a little slower than normal. If you can hit it with one rocket, it will crash. If you can hit it with 3 rockets, it will blow up midair and just fall to the ground. So here it comes. Let's see what we can do. It's a very short window. And it's... oh, this is going to be a challenge. Now, of course, there is a heat-seeking rocket launcher plugin that exists out there. You know, that obviously makes this super easy, but that's not what we're going for. We're not going for super easy here. Trying to get a nice rocket skill shot on it. quite yet. Oh, it's gonna be right above us in a second. Oh, I missed it. No, I will get you. I will get you, airplane. We will show it crashing or not. Oh, there it goes. Boom. It's been hit. Let's just hit one more time just to make sure. All right, there we go. It's dropping out airdrops. And it's going down. It's going down in the ocean. It's going down. Oh, no, they might just hit the shore. Where's it gonna go? Oh, oh. There it is. And a bunch of murderers have spawned. So there is some stuff going on. Now, some of the stuff is gonna be on fire and take a minute for the cooldown there. They just line up perfectly. And then other ones aren't going to be. But yeah, basically it drops a couple airdrops and some crates, which is pretty cool. And you can set the cooldown timer as per what you want your server to have it be. You can set all of that, customize it. You can customize the loot tables completely. It's compatible with Fancy Drop or the... yeah, I think Fancy Drop is the plugin. So yeah, it's definitely really cool, guys. I hope you enjoyed that one. Alright, next up we've got Car Commander. Now there's two different versions of it. There's Car Commander Lite, which is free to use for anyone on Oxide, and basically allows you to make cars spawn around the world. So as you'll see over here, this car is a naturally spawning one. For some reason this one is screwed up though, because I think I just installed the new version of the plugin. So this one doesn't quite work properly other than being able to drive it. But yeah, you have to go around using Spawn's database, set up some spawns, and they'll naturally spawn. And all of these murderers are just everywhere. Okay, so anyways, this is the proper one here. Now the difference between the light version and the full version, of course, is one's paid, one is free. But the paid version allows you to repair vehicles when they're damaged. It has a gasoline need. Multiple people can sit in the car, so as you can see there's passengers, as my friends here are demonstrating. Server admin on both plugins can allow either shooting from the vehicle or not. The paid version has a trunk with 36 places of things you can store, which is really cool. And then you can refuel the car by clicking middle mouse button, and you can stick fuel in there. When driving the vehicle, the driver cannot shoot, but the passengers are, which is why I have allowed right now. You guys get in?
No, we're not part of your clan.
Oh, you gotta be, yeah, so it is set to clans, so hold on real quick. We'll be right back while we fix that. Alright, so now that we have everyone invited to the clan, you can go ahead and roll with 3 homies, and they should be able to shoot. Can you shoot from it? Okay, so they can shoot. I can't as the driver. As you can see, there's a health bar and a fuel gauge. Can you guys see that as well, or no?
Just a health bar.
Okay. Then, of course, F will turn on the headlights on and off, just like the vanilla car that they added in for admins. And you can pretty much go around. And the cool thing is this thing has the options. You can actually set it to be able to do a lot of different things. You can make a key for it. So you can give that key off to friends. They can drive it. And if the server allows it, you can actually hotwire the car and steal it. Which is also really cool. Repug is killing the vehicle, which is wonderful. Thanks. If we get out, you can repair it. It requires scrap metal. As you see here, it takes the scrap. It's not scrap metal, actual scrap. So it is kind of expensive. You can change it to be whatever you want, but that's what it is by default. You guys get back in here. But yeah, you can pretty much roll around with your buddies. They can shoot out of it however it allows. It is a tiny bit laggy sometimes because that's why cars aren't officially in the game yet. The team at Facepunch is still working on some of those kinks to get it fixed up. You can have it set to where the car is allowed to drive through water or not, which is neat. And yeah, it's just a really different plugin, and it's pretty cool. And I can tell that the guys here want to blow up the car, so let's go ahead. The car will blow up. Oops, I just oh, okay, I guess it's friendly fire. And there it goes. And it drops its inventory, so it drops the fuel, and it drops whatever is in the back, my whole 60 bullets. So yeah, guys, that's Car Commander. It's really awesome, and I can't wait to see once cars get implemented what else that these plugin devs can do with it. It'll be pretty sick. Next up, we've got the Rideable Horses mod, and this is something that is just really, really cool. And if you watched my previous video, as you can see, it was really stuttering. This is an updated version, which is why I've put that video on private and re-uploaded this one. So we're going to go ahead and check it out. So I'm going to spawn a couple of horses, and then we're going to very quickly do... stop horse! Alright, so you have to have the permission to be able to stop horses on the server. Those permissions have to be set up by an admin, okay? We're going to turn build off, and now we've got a horse here. You also have to have the permission to be able to ride a horse. Once you do, though, you can just walk straight up to them, and you're set to go. And if you saw the previous video, you'll notice that it's just so much better from how it was. And you can shoot from the back of a horse. Anyway, you can keep steering them. They move around, you know, WSAD, just like you would. And I mean, this is pretty awesome. I do recommend going ahead and maybe downloading an AI mod of some sort and upping their health, because 150 isn't a whole lot. People are going to kill your horse pretty fast. There is a server option included with this plugin that allows horses to not take damage, but I can see that causing some problems if a lot of people tame a ton of horses. So that's kind of something you want there. Now, there is a middle mouse button does allow third person if you're an admin, or if you allow the setting to be allowed as an admin. So as you can see, you sit a little bit strange on it, but I mean, it's working with what mechanic it has, because right now pretty much it's acting like there's an invisible chair on the horse. And that's how you're moving around, basically. Now, another question is, can the horse go through water? You bet they can. Pressing space gets you off the horse. Pressing E gets you on the horse. I'm sure once horses get implemented into the actual game as something rideable, we'll probably be able to do jumping and so forth. I think it would also be cool to kind of see a health bar for your horse, and maybe the possibility of being able to armor them up, or add a saddlebag with some kind of a storage system on it. Now they do have, oopsie, as you can see, I just shot my horse. I tried to jump and it didn't really work. They're a little bit slow on the backing up, but that can all be adjusted. You can adjust all the speeds. This plugin gives you plenty of little variables to mess around with. You know, this is our walking speed, running speed. These are set to the default. I haven't changed them. So this is actually really cool right there. Now, another thing is there is a option for the plugin to allow it have to be taming. Now that feature isn't 100% fully fleshed out, which is why I'm not showing it right now. But when it is, we'll definitely do an update video and check it out, because, you know, taming makes a lot more sense than just, you know, freezing horses and jumping onto them. But, you know, this is more of a proof of the concept of things that it can actually happen. So, very, very cool. Indeed, this plugin is awesome. Be sure to check out the dev down in the description below. And we'll see you once we have some more updates for this plugin. Alright guys, so next up is Heli Refuel, brought to us by Red Badger as well. You'll see in chat, it'll say the helicopter is running low on fuel and is going to stop at, and then it will say what rad town. Right now I have set only to the airfield, just so that it's easier for this, but it will automatically pick all the appropriate sites. It will look for launch site, airfield, harbors, and the power plant, which is really cool. In the config, you can set which ones you want and everything. So now we just wait for it to get here. Alright, and here it comes. So, it should just land, hopefully. It's shooting, but it's still going. Oh yeah? Yeah, there it goes. It's landing, let's go boys! Let's get it! Alright, it should spill out some NPCs. Oh man, it's shooting rockets!
What? I didn't sign up for this.
It stopped. I'm not seeing any NPCs.
I am.
Oh, there they are! Oh boy. Sneaking up behind us. Alright, take out the heli. Get it while its pants is down. Its pants is down? I don't know. There's more NPCs. So yeah, it's just kind of a different thing, you know. People can all rush and fight over it at the, you know, whatever place it lands, airfield, whatever rad town it may be, and it still drops the crates as normal. I think it's just a little bit different. It's a little bit easy once the helicopter's on the ground, but it just kind of depends how prepared you are and how many people counter it. So, definitely a really cool plugin. Alright guys, so next up we've got the tank commander. So you're gonna just go ahead and open up chat, spawn tank. You've got your own tank. Of course you require permissions for this. Driving is what you would expect, WSAD. Then you've got the primary cannon. Then you've got this guy here, and then you've got this guy here, as you'll see. Sprint is a speed boost, and you can exit it just like you would with the E button. And to toggle lights on, it's the R button. For reload, and there we go. Now, one thing that's really cool about this is it does have collision, so you can actually run over players and creatures. Now, over here, I think we have a leftover scientist going nuts. So let's go check that out. Yes, we do. He's trying to kill chicken. And there we go, we ran him over. Now, another thing you can do with this, besides, you know, obviously cannons, is get stuck on hemp plants, apparently. We're going to move around that hemp plant. Watch out for them. They are the sturdiest thing in Rust. If you can line yourself up with a building and get that sprint speed going, you can actually ram into it, which is really cool. So we're gonna back up here. Let's see if we can get enough speed to ram through. Nope, that wasn't enough. All right. What we'll do, this thing is quite difficult to drive sometimes because you have to kind of, I don't know, you have to be multi-coordinated, which I'm not the best at. You got to kind of move the turret and the tank itself at the same time. Boom! Oh, no, nothing? Oh, always do it the old-fashioned way. There we go. Nope, still not enough speed. Back up all the way over here. And go! Nope, still not. there that goes. But anyways, guys, I mean, this is pretty awesome. You get to be the tank. Another cool thing with this is you also can allow up to 4 players to ride in it. And there are plans for the side guns to be able to be operated by said occupants. So that's actually another little cool bonus there. So there you go, guys. Tank Commander, you ever want to drive around as the Bradley, then, well, here it is. And it's a free plugin on top of that. So last but not least, we're brought with the Raft plugin, brought to us by Blow, and this thing is cool. It is the first iteration of a working boat in Rust. Not something that should be taken lightly, because that is quite the feat, and Colin's always coming up with something sweet. Most of the plugins in my last video were from him, so definitely go check those out, and we'll be doing an update soon on some of his other ones, like the gyrocopter, so keep an eye out for that one. But basically, you do /raft, you need to have permission for it, and basically it tells you right here. So we need 5,000 wood, 2,000, 2,000, so wood. So we just need a couple thousand wood, basically, is what's going on here. So we'll go into our items, whoops, and we're gonna go into resources and just a couple thousand wood going on here. All right, so we're gonna do /raft.build. Must be deeper. All right. Let's try this, /raft.build. Boom. And we are now on a raft. Now, this is just the basic raft right here. You can see, moves around pretty good. Again, like I said, some of the vehicles with the mounting and so forth, there is a bit of lag, but, you know, and stuttering and so forth. But again, that's something that the Rust devs are gonna have to finish implementing, the whole mounting and so forth. That's still a huge work in progress. Cool thing is you can paint the signs, so you can fully decorate your boat how you see fit. But the awesome thing is the rafts are customized. You can just customize them all. So you just do /raft, and we'll do add roof. Oops, I think we need to be looking at it. /raft dot add roof. Are we out of wood? No. What's going on here? Oh, I think we need to be in the sea. There we go. Okay. So /raft.add roof. And there we go. We now have a awesome little roof on it. Then we can go ahead and do /raft, add walls. It's gonna add some walls to the side. /raft.add sail. It's gonna pop a sail on it, as you can see right here. Then we've got /raft.add net. Oh, we need some rope. Okay. Let's go ahead to components and get some rope. /raft.add net. There we go. Then let's see, /raft.add fire. We'll add a fire and a lantern, which is really cool. And then if we have some extra chairs, you can actually add extra seating with /raft.add chairs. That added some extra seating there. So now we've got this pretty spiffy boat. We've got 2 custom seats in the back. We've got a working campfire. It's got some walls, roof. It's got a net that you can climb up onto the side. So you can pull out the sail, and it makes that kind of garage door sound, and retracts in and out. And it's such a creative use of it to get that going, which is awesome. And we're stuck on the netting here. Ugh. But yeah, so now we've got our full raft. We're ready to cruise around and get into trouble. So definitely something that is very cool. Not, I don't know, Colin's is so great at coming up with these awesome plugins and getting it set into the game. So it is just really cool. But guys, that pretty much does it. I will be working on another video soon with some more awesome plugins. And please go ahead and check out all of these mods down in the description below. I'll provide a link to all of them so you can check them out. Yes, some of them are paid, but things like this are pretty hard work. So, you know, it doesn't hurt to kind of support them. And the prices are pretty reasonable anyways. Plus, once you buy it, you have it forever as long as they're supporting it. So that is definitely a really cool thing there. But thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to check out the first one, and be sure to sub and follow with that bell notification to make sure that you see the next one when it comes out. Thanks for watching, and we will see you guys next time.